Good afternoon, everybody, respected jury members. We're from Sushant School of Art and Architecture, Gurgaon. I'm Monisha, along with Neel and Arav.
We'll start with our site readings. As we know, the site lies adjacent to the Perungudi Lake near the main IT corridor of Chennai.
Speak up, Neel.
Speak up.
The site lies adjacent to the Perungudi Lake near the main IT corridor of Chennai. To the west lies the Pilaikarni marshland, an important natural ecosystem which is at invariably threat from nearby areas, being used as a waste dump yard for years. It has been constantly shrinking in size. The graphic on the right shows the extent of the solid infill in the marshland in the year 2000 as compared to the year 2010. The land use around the area is basically mixed. The city has a tropical, wet and dry climate with high relative humidity. The wind speed around the site is 17 miles per hour in northeast direction. Tamil Nadu is generally country's largest wind energy generator. Now we move on to the concept slide. Through a timeline, we have tried to build a story as to what will happen in the future and how the architects should react to the situation. Way back in 2000, Perungudi was a small village which inhabited 8,000 people where they coexisted with nature, that is Pilaikarni Marsh, which was rich in flora and fauna. Currently, due to development of an IT corridor, the city turned into a business hub leading to an influx of population which is now around 36,000. The Pilaikarni Marsh now acts as a garbage dump yard for the city. With the IT sector booming, the estimated population by 2050 would be more than 2 lakh. Old and slow methods of construction will no longer be able to sustain the high density influx. The energy sources will eventually be depleted while the amount of garbage will increase manifold. Hence, the basic concept evolves from these problems where we conclude that in 2050, environment instability is at its peak and the idea is to revive the elements of life to take into the account the city environment and to design a housing that caters to future needs of the city. The graphic on the right shows the conceptual ideas. In the second graphic, we are proposing a vertical land use system where we have sewage treatment plant below the housing. Wind stocks are used to harness wind energy. The formal image of housing is a pixelated skyline with each module comprising of prefab units to speed up the construction process and in the end, incorporating green farming slabs vertically. Moving on to the master plan, the graphic shows the development of the basic volumetric form. The formal arrangement of blocks on the site is dictated by two major axes, with the club acting as a central node lying on the intersection of two. These axes establish a strong built-open relationship within the site. An uninterrupted green community spine is formed due to the formal arrangement of the blocks. The arrangement of the blocks is such that wind flowing from southeast passes unobstructed through the entire site due to the porous nature of the blocking. The ground coverage achieved is 28% and the FAR is 1.73. We have incorporated 36 3 BHKs with 3 toilets, 49 3 BHKs with 2 toilets, 72 BHK, 45 1 BHK and a basement parking with 220 ECS. Now moving on to the form and the structural development, taking a module of 10 by 11 meters, the form is split into public, semi-public and private. The private spaces are pushed upwards to enhance privacy. The basic form is stacked together to make a tower comprising of 7 flags with private gardens. The blocks are rotated 180 degrees and then stacked together to form spaces to attain green slabs. This arrangement allows enough space between two vertical blocks, which is essential for solar access to the farms above the blocks. Now every module has a green terrace and individual roofs which are used for hydroponic farming. The community grows organically on this structural blueprint. It can start as a single grid and evolve into an entire city over a period. Coming to the structural development, vertical connection acts as ducts for services like water, sewage, gas, garbage chutes and biogas. Also, these taper out after 30 meters and continue till 45 meters to form wind stocks which helps in generating electricity. The vertical core serves 4 star each. Each core opens up to a central node, which is central open terrace, from where the 4 units are accessible. The main structural shells are stacked over one another and connected by high tension bolts. Over this shell, the wall and floor panels are fixed. Every unit is provided with a green slab of 60 square meters for farming. The final appearance is that of a pixelated block. Now, the unit development. Apartments have a quality of villas with private gardens with extra comfort. Each apartment has 2 or 3 sides open, which provides ample ventilation and daylight. Large terraces with rich vegetation will create cool effect in summer. These are the floor plans of 2 BHK and 3 BHK units. The unit structure. Steel is used as the main material and outer shell is fabricated for each module. Horizontal and vertical tile modules are fixed to it. Three-dimensional system provides flexibility of changing programs. Programs can be repositioned to avoid the tiredness of fixed arrangement. The tower is porous and allows the wind to pass through. The diversity of unit and tower aggregation forms a porous facade with seemingly random pattern of voids. These openings create central node and allow shaded terraces with vegetation and create corridors of natural ventilation. The graphic on the right shows the vertical development of the tower. Tower A, ground floor, upper ground floor, first floor, upper first floor plan. After upper first floor level, the plan repeats itself till the 7th floor level. The central node attempts to establish a physical line of communication between the people. These nodes bridge together various points of vertical towers. This promotes mixed usage and adds public pathways. This is done in keeping in mind the principle of neighborhood development. And tower B, C, E and F, all these are ground floor plans and rest follow the same typology as tower A. Basement plan with 220 ECS and services like water tanks, DG rooms, etc. Club plan has multipurpose hall, gym and departmental store. Studio apartment plan. There are 15 units in one floor and there are a total of 3 floors on 5th, 6th and 7th floor which are 1 BHK units. These units are isolated from the rest of the family units. Sustainable techniques. This section shows the sustainable methods incorporated in our design. Wind stocks and PV cells harness wind and solar energy. Prefab structures are cost effective and save construction time. Quality control is easier and they are environmental friendly. Hydroponics is a technique to grow plants without soil in the green slabs. Rainwater harvesting, grey water reusing techniques, using bio-waste of Pixel City and Perengudi City to form green energy. Now, sustainable materials used are Solindria. These are window blinds which generate electricity. SGG clear glass diamond to maximize diffuse light. SGG nano, all windows are double glazed. Sustainable in blocking. Wind tunnel effect due to the porosity in tower elevation. Solar chimney created between the blocks. Unit module enhances passive features with rich green terraces. Now the audit. Total energy produced is 3300 kilowatt per year through UV cells, wind stocks, Solindria, bioenergy, while requirement of a household is 1800 kilowatts per hour. Hence, excess energy is diverted to the city grid. 60 square meter of land is available for farming, while the minimum requirement for a person to become self-sufficient is 70 square meters. The bio-waste from the city dump yard is brought to the Pixel City sewage treatment plant and converted to green energy. Now, moving to the last and final landscape expressions. The green spine unifies the entire site. Village street creates various experiential zones. Children play area on mounts, playgrounds, promenade, which is the main part with water body and public space in the center. The view on the left are the inspirational features and on the right are the actual views. We'll conclude with the presentation and now we'll proceed to the walkthrough. Play with, not VLC. Open it.
Can you turn on the volume?